Coming up, we're diving deep into one of the most powerful friendships ever recorded, a bond that teaches us so much about loyalty, especially when life throws competitive seasons our way. We're talking about Jonathan and David. Imagine a world where your best friend is also your biggest rival, not by choice, but by destiny. Their story begins not with rivalry, but with an instant connection. David, fresh from defeating Goliath, stands before King Saul. Jonathan, Saul's son, sees something extraordinary in David, the Bible says. The soul of Jonathan was knit with the soul of David. Jonathan loved him as his own soul. It wasn't just admiration. It was a soul-deep recognition. Jonathan, the prince, stripped off his robe, his armor, his sword, his bow, and his belt, and gave them to David. This wasn't just a gift. It was a symbolic act. These items represented his status, his future, his very identity as the next king. By giving them to David, Jonathan was essentially saying, "My future, my destiny, I share with you. I recognize something greater in you." But then the competitive season began. David's star rose rapidly. The people sang, "Saul has slain his thousands, and David his tens of thousands." Ouch, imagine being Saul, hearing that. And imagine being Jonathan, watching your father's jealousy fester, knowing that the man everyone was praising was destined to take your place. This is where loyalty is truly tested. It's easy to be loyal when things are good, when there's no threat to your own position. But when your friend's success means your own perceived loss, that's a different story. Jonathan, however, never wavered. He could have been bitter, resentful, or even joined his father in plotting against David. Instead, he became David's protector, his confidant, his advocate. He risked his own life, his own relationship with his father, to warn David. To defend him, to ensure his safety, there's a powerful scene where Jonathan and David meet in secret. Jonathan makes a covenant with David, not just for themselves, but for their descendants. He asks David to show kindness to his family when David becomes king. This isn't just loyalty. It's foresight, it's selflessness. It's a deep understanding of the future and a trust that transcends immediate circumstances. Jonathan understood that true loyalty isn't about holding on to what you think is yours. It's about recognizing and celebrating the gifts and callings in others, even when it means stepping aside. It's about choosing love over envy, friendship over ambition. Their story teaches us that in competitive seasons, whether it's at work, in school, or even within our own families, true loyalty shines brightest. It's about being the one who lifts others up, who protects, who advocates, even when it costs you something. It's about finding joy in another's success, even if it means your own path looks different. Jonathan and David's friendship wasn't just a historical account. It's a timeless blueprint for how we can navigate our own competitive seasons. With grace, integrity, and unwavering loyalty. It reminds us that some bonds are stronger than crowns, stronger than rivalry, stronger than even death. Thanks for watching, and watch out for the next episode. Subscribe and share.